And it looks like we're pretty much here at the gym leader's good old base of operations. I'm gonna go heal real quick because I'm not battling the gym leader with weakened Pokemon, so be right back. Alright, we are back. The moment you've all been waiting for. I'm gonna lead in with Raichu. Let's go ahead and talk to Koga. Wahahaha! A mere child like you dares to challenge me? The very idea makes me shiver with mirth, whatever that means. Very well, I shall show you true terror as a ninja master. Poison brings steady doom, sleep renders foes helpless, despair into the creeping horror of poison-type Pokemon. Alright, here we go. Next gym leader, let's see what we can do. Alright, so Koga's gonna start us off with a coughing, level 37. It's gonna have Levitate for the ability. The moves it'll know is Self-Destruct, Sludge, Smokescreen, and Toxic. Right off the bat, you're hit with quite a moveset in terms of what this coughing has. Your best bet is to make sure it doesn't get really much off. Alright, it looks like Koga is gonna now go over to Muck. Muck, level 39. Has Sticky Hold for the ability. Has Minimize, Sludge, Acid Armor, and Toxic. You've seen Muck multiple times. You know what this guy's strategy is going to be all about. Although he's got Acid Armor, which is pretty inconvenient. He's going to try to boost his evasiveness here. I can safely say we don't want that, and I want him dead. Although, who knows, we might not be able to take him out fully. He's already getting us with Sludge, and that's not going to be fun. Raichu unfortunately getting hit with Poison, not a great start, especially getting half health like that. And let's see if this Thunderbolt pulls it off. Alright, good call. Looks like Raichu's pulling her weight here. Alright. Koga is gonna get another coughing out, and hilariously enough, this coughing not only is the same level, but has the same moveset as before, that being Self-Destruct, Sludge, Smokescreen, and Toxic. I want this coughing off the field because, again, Self-Destruct and Toxic are pretty dangerous moves to have placed on your Pokemon. You don't want that. Alright, the last Pokemon, Weezing. Level 43 has Levitate for the ability, with the moves Tackle, Sludge, Smokescreen, and Toxic. This lad is going to try to basically set up a solid Toxic on you, and from there on out, he's going to do Smokescreen with also some Sludge thrown in there as a mix, and you don't want your accuracy biting the dust. It's not very fun. Well, as such, we're already hit with Toxic. Toxic is quite an obnoxious move. Unlike Poison, or just the regular poison that you get from like Poison Sting or Poison Powder, Toxic, are you kidding me? Toxic essentially makes it where it will do more damage the longer the Pokemon is out for. So, unfortunately, we're kind of on a timer here, and we need this Weezing to go down. Because the longer this Weezing's out, not only is it going to be really obnoxious with its smoke screens, but it's also got Sludge, and again, you're going to see Toxic here. It starts to get creep up on you with regards to damage. Thankfully, however, Weezing was taken down. Thankfully, he didn't whip out any kind of healing items except for that full heal. And we see that Ninetales has gotten a nice level up, which is awesome. You've proven your worth. Here, take the Soul Badge. And we got 4,300 monies for winning. Now that you have the Soul Badge, the defense of your Pokemon rises. It also lets you surf outside of battle. And take this too. And we got TM06 from Koga. Sealed with that TM06 lies Toxic. It's a secret technique dating back some 400 years. Yes, I want to see who can learn Toxic actually right now. I get the feeling I know who could probably learn it. Everyone can. And I think I'm honestly going to give it to Venusaur. I know Vaporeon could probably learn it and probably benefit a bit more, but with Venusaur being Venusaur, I think it makes sense for me. I mean, it would have given 2 team members essentially the ability to poison, which would be nice, but I don't want one of Vaporeon's moveset slots taken up with a move it may not use all too often, whereas Venusaur will definitely be able to make use of Toxic. The Toxic Leech Seed combo will definitely do wonders, and I apologize for the screen flickering like that. That's just indicating that Poison is dealing damage to your Pokemon while you're running out in the field. That's just how it was back in some of the older generations. I know they kind of removed that for later ones, but it'd just be how it be. So there are a few areas of interest that are in Fuchsia City that I would actually like to kind of take the time and kind of explore. I think that's how we're going to wrap things up, is just kind of see what Fuchsia City has to offer. What do you say, old man? The Safari Zone has a zoo in front of the entrance. Out back is a safari game for catching Pokemon. Very nice. I think we'll probably check that out in a bit here. Where's Sarah? I said I'd meet her here. I don't know. Maybe we'll find her along the way. That item ball in there. Were you wanting that? Me too. Huh. That's a Pokemon? You betcha it is. Oh, you can even kind of see the names of the Pokemon and their sprites when you examine them. That's pretty neat. I can respect that actually a pretty decent amount. Did you try the Safari game? There's some rare Pokemon that could only be caught there. Yeah, we're definitely gonna be hanging out in there. I wish I was a Kangaskhan baby. I'd love to be a substitute for the baby and snuggle in the mother Kangaskhan's belly pouch, but only Pokemon can use the technique substitute. Want me to teach substitute to one of your Pokemon? I'm personally not gonna learn substitute, but it actually is a pretty solid move. Essentially what it is that it cuts, your Pokemon will cut a portion of its HP and bring out like a doll or something in which it'll substitute in for, and it'll take damage for essentially that Pokemon, and it can be pretty useful. I would say if anything, maybe teach to more Pokemon if it sounds interesting to you. I'm just not, because it's not something that I think will fit on my team. Eternal Pokemon that raises its young in a pouch on its belly. Very nice. Ammonite. An extremely rare Pokemon that was regenerated from a fossil. Yeah, this lad here is quite the rare beast. But yeah, I think we'll take up on the offer and check out the Safari game here. Welcome to the Safari Zone. For just 500 Pokédollars, you can play the Safari game. You can roam the wide open Safari and catch what you like. Would you like to play? Sure. That'll be 500 Pokédollars, please. And pretty much, we're going to be showcasing what the Safari Zone is. This area is an area in which you cannot battle the Pokemon in which you encounter here. You can only do one of two things. Throw rocks at them, or you can throw bait. Throwing rocks at the Pokemon in here will very much make them likely to leave the battle, but it'll make them easier to catch. When you throw bait, they will be more likely to stay within the battle, but they will be harder to catch. If you want my honest opinion, I would not even bother with the bait. It's not really worth making the catch rate of a Pokemon harder to obtain. It's really not worth it. You only get 30 Safari Balls, as you see here, so unfortunately you are a little bit limited. And I'm not really sure in terms of the catch success of Safari Balls. I think they're the equivalent to that of Great Balls, but don't quote me on that. I'm not too sure myself. I think what we're going to try to do is throw a rock at this Parasect. And let's see what happens. Okay, so it did work. Let's go ahead and try to throw a Safari Ball at it and see what happens. It didn't work. He's pissed. He is angry. I'm surprised that these Pokemon just don't straight up kill our trainer. Just saying. And we weren't unable to catch Parasect. You can only be in TM11 Sunny Day. It basically just sets up the sun effect or status. Not really a status, but it'll power up the moves of fire types, and it's pretty good, all things considered. Some Pokemon can benefit from it. We got a full restore there. That's a very, very nice healing item. It basically fully heals the Pokemon and heals any and all status ailments that Pokemon has. So, very nice. We've got a max potion here. That just fully heals the Pokemon. Nothing less, nothing more. Pretty good stuff. But as I was saying earlier, you do have a limited number of steps when you're in the Safari Zone. Ooh, that's a leaf stone. So you kind of want to strategically move about the Safari Zone, so not only can you grab items, but also make it to a particular point found within the Safari Zone. I'm going to try throwing a rock at you, because there is something we do need to get here in the Safari Zone. Just going to say that now. But let's see if we can get this Doduo. Hey, what do you know? We're on point. I can dig it. Very nice. We do like to see it. I will not be nicknaming you. But it's nice to see that we did catch something here. I can respect that. Oh, hello, Doduo. Bye, Doduo. Now, can you check... so as you can see in the upper left-hand corner, we have 237 out of 600. The 237 is how many steps you have left, and the total amount on the right-hand side of that slash. So we don't have too many steps to work with, unfortunately. Just kind of messing around a little bit, so I did kind of lose a bit of movement with regards to getting around the Safari Zone. That's just unfortunately how some things just be. Let's see if we can get this execute here. Okay, so execute here is a grass psychic type, I believe, right? It is often mistaken for eggs. When disturbed, they will quickly gather and attack in swarms. It's a very unique typing with regards to execute. It does have a fair amount of weaknesses, but it's, I don't know, pretty cool in its own right, so... If you're looking for a grass type still, or potentially even a psychic type, execute might not be too shabby. So what do we have here? Ooh, we got the Quick Claw. This is a held item you can give to one of your Pokemon, and it gives them the potential to move first in a battle. Not bad, all things considered. And what did we find here? A good old Nidoran that we, for whatever reason, didn't catch earlier. Let's throw a rock at you. Nidoran female, I should be more specific. Alright, let's see if we can catch this lass. Oh, it was close too. That's pissed. Alright, let's try one more time here. Okay, there we go. We're catching Pokemon pretty simply here. There are some rare Pokemon that can be found here in the Safari Zone, as with what one of the NPCs said outside of the Safari Zone. I don't know if we're going to actually encounter them, because again, they are incredibly rare. Who knows, maybe we might. We already caught you, so see ya. But yeah, who knows? It could happen, might not. TM47 though, Steel Wing, that's a steel type move. Not too bad of a move, all things considered. And we got a Protein. This will boost the attack stat of a Pokemon, I think. Oh, we're not going to make it to the destination that I would like to make it to, but let's go ahead to the Protein here. So I do want to use that. Who do I want to use it on? I think I'll use it on Furo, hilariously enough. It'll definitely get a nice boost to some of its attacks. And the Quick Claw. It's either going on Venusaur or Vaporeon, and I think I'll give it to Vaporeon because I think it's a little slower than Venusaur, but I could be wrong there. But, I mean, the reality is that both of them are pretty slow. And we got a Rhyhorn. That's pretty cool. I mean, I kind of like Rhyhorn as a Pokemon. It's just too bad. You know, I don't think I'd ever... Oops. I don't think I'd ever see myself using one on my team. Just saying now. Just because, while it's pretty typical of that of a rock ground type, where it's got good defenses, it's got pretty respectable attack, but its other stats kind of fall flat, where it, like, for example, its speed's pretty slow, special defense isn't that great. And it can be a little rough to use, I would say. And unfortunately, time is up. So we're actually going to go back into the good old Safari Zone, just because we still have stuff to do. We still need to get in there and do some good shiz.